Okay. Hello, Red Sky. Just wanted to make a quick shout out. Um, Talk about what's been happening. It's December, so as some who's been following Red Sky knows that it's been a year since I started working after a 3 year unemployment streak with 3 degrees. Um, So around this time of year, I'm getting a lot of, are you celebrating Christmas? What are you getting people? A lot of things that really, when I wasn't working, people didn't say, hey, it's the holidays, it's, I don't know, Christmas, it's your birthday, it's whatever the holiday is. Do you need anything? Do you need help? Can I visit you? Can I do this? Can I do that? I say that to say to keep focus on your financial goals because this time of year tend to be when people spend money they don't have. Um, they feel pressured to participate in grab bags, in giveaways, in whatever it is. I mean, if you want to give someone a gift, that's your choice. That's up to you. But my thing is, and I started thinking about it. I've had a couple of people ask me, "Have you gone Christmas shopping? Have you? Did you complete your list? Did you do this? Did you do that?" And I was very proud to say, "No, I did not, and I'm not going to." um, Before that, not that I was a big spender during the holidays, but I would get a few people here and there gifts. But after going through this 3 year financial struggle where I went completely broke and was, excuse me, borderline homeless, I am very conscious. I'm very conscious of even a penny that I spend. I am with my calculator all day, every day, um, keeping track of my budget. Um, and I also want to remind people that, this time people tend to get lazy. I mean, it's happened to me where I felt nostalgic, where I felt, defeated. I felt like just, drains the end of the year. And sometimes, we feel exhausted, we feel drained. Um, it's tough, but just a reminder to, use we're going to have a couple of days off, Christmas, day after Christmas, New Year's, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, day after that. I don't know, whatever amount of time you're getting off from work, or if you're not working, um, don't use this time to linger around and just go to parties and waste money you don't have, spend money you don't have. Use the time to focus on your project, on your goals, on your financial goals. It's important to go over your budget every day. Every single day, I go over my budget. Make sure I'm not going over it. Make sure every penny is accounted for. Um, and every day, I'm working on my goal. I'm thinking, what do I do? How do I do it? I don't have the money to do some of the things that I want to do, but that's not going to stop me from actually putting a plan together, putting on paper, and then figure out what can be done. And also, you don't have to do it by yourself. Um, Collaborate, get a business partner. I just discovered Ty Lopez or Tay. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name correct, but the last name is Lopez, and this guy is a real estate guru, and he's doing extremely well, and he has a lot of free information on YouTube, which is my new university. I discovered it last year. I YouTube a lot of information, and then I try to verify it using other online services, going to the library. But um, he talks about having ideas. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur, but you can invest. Not everyone can start a business on their own, but you can look to collaborate. So, one of the key things he talks about is having multiple ideas. Most people wait to, I'm waiting for this grand idea, grand idea. You may never have a grand idea. So, you have to create a lab, per se, of ideas where you have idea one, idea two, idea three, idea four. And then you go over them to see what can work. And it doesn't have to be an idea, the grand slam of all ideas. You just have to have something. It starts here first, and then you work on it. So I definitely appreciated that advice, and I have my notebook. I'm always writing, thinking, what some of the things that I want to do. And another key thing that I learned from his talk was having a mentor. Having a mentor is extremely important. Um, I had a mentor when I was in college, and it was purely by accident. I failed, after I failed a course, I went into the office, one of the offices, and then I met this woman. Um, and I explained to her, I failed this class, which was one of the many classes that I failed, and I'm going to drop out of school. And she said, okay. She listened to me, and then she said, I will look into it. Why don't you come back in a couple of days, and then we'll talk then. I went back a few days later, and I cried my eyes out, and I explained to her that this was my third semester at college. It wasn't working out. I can't do it. I'm going to drop out. And she took the time. She took the time when she didn't have to listen to me, to give me her shoulder to cry on, and then said, everything's going to be all right. I'm going to introduce you to some people who can help you. I'm going to make sure you get tutoring. I'm going to make sure you get XYZ. And that is the primary reason why I did not drop out of school. So I say that to bring it back, when trying to start a business, when trying to, whatever it is you're trying to get into, it's always important to have a mentor. And I know a lot of people don't have mentors, especially in the Black community, because we're always having to start over, and a lot of times we don't share information. That's the thing. We're a group of people who are dying for lack of information. Had I know what I know now 3 degrees ago, I would not have made the decisions, the choices that I made, had I known the information I needed to know. And there were people who were before me, who went through college, who did this, who did that, or not even going to college, or just giving me a different option to say, hey, maybe you're not ready to go to college now, but how about learning a specific skill set that can help you generate an income, and then maybe a year later or 2 years later, you can reevaluate your life. What is it that you want to do? And if what you want to do requires a college degree, then sure, go to college. But of course, I didn't have that option, and most people don't have that option. You're just told to go to school and get an education so you can get a good job. And that's the information that is given to a lot of people, especially people of color. So, oh, this is already 10 minutes. I want to keep this under 6, but I think it's great information. Be careful out there. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope everyone has a happy and safe holidays. In the meantime, just don't procrastinate too much. Don't use this time to linger around and spend money you don't have. Remember to continue working on your goals, working on your have milestones for yourself. So that's it. Just be mindful of the things that you want to accomplish and focus on those things. So until next time, Red Sky.